Thank you, Holy Spirit. As we go with us. Everything we shall do, perfect it. At the close of everything, we shall lift you up in praises. And your grace, your favor, your mercy, and blessing shall be indeed our portion. Thank you, Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name we pray. Shall we all put our hands together for the director?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. So let's, I'll start by introducing our fathers and our mothers who are here. And of course, we have a few guys. I'll quickly introduce them because they're visiting from our partner. So I'll do that. Then I'm going to, please excuse me for 1 minute. Oh, we have a new table. Awesome. So let me just get it started from here. I'll quickly mention them. Here is our father in the Lord, Pastor Okusanya. Pastor Okusanya worked with our father, Dr. Famujiro, and it's all the way from Brooklyn, New York. So let's say hello to our daddy. Hallelujah. So we have, of course, we have Lady Evangelist. That is Lady Evangelist Okusanya, our papa's wife. She's right there. Say hello to mommy. And then we have, we call her First Lady. And you know when I say First Lady, I mean our First Lady from Brooklyn, Fita, right? This is our mommy, Lady Evangelist Famujiro. So welcome. Hallelujah, man. I'm going to need help in a minute with our dad in the back. But for now, I'll let you do it, sir. We have my boss here. He's my boss. I work with him in Brooklyn. That is Baba Evangelist Fashisi. Say hello to our evangelist, Baba. Thank you for being here. He doesn't need an introduction. That's Father in the Lord, Pastor Dr. Famujiro. I'm going to give him the mic for a minute to introduce Baba in the back over there. There you go.
Praise the Lord. All right, so the gentleman here is Mr. Benga Atitebi. Is the alumnus of Ebenezer Grammar School, Ijeda. So, and we happen to taught together at Ijeda, 1975-76, thereabout.
Thank you. 1975. I was about 2 months old. Thank you, sir. Look, there's no way we can do this work without Mama here. She wears so many hats in Brooklyn. So we have Mommy Evangelist Mrs. Obadina. There she is. Welcome. We have Bob. He doesn't need any introduction. We call him the Otumba. He has a new title. Bob, you know Bob. He's been part of this. This is his third time of coming to Nigeria. A lot of energy, always there to work with us. Welcome, Bob. Thank you for being here. We have our wonderful friend from Sierra Leone. His name is Warren. Warren works with We Young group that Us-Acf runs in Sierra Leone. So we say welcome, Warren. And where's my brother? There he goes. He's hiding in the back so that I won't find him. That's Abdullah. Abdullah is from New York. He works with Us-Acf. So we thank you for being here. Thank you so much for coming, Abdullah. And I'm Dr. Osobo. So we're going to start from here. We're going to have you, please tell us who you are and the school that you're from. Who you are and the school. So we're going to pass this around quickly, and then we'll take it from there.
Reverend Olaifa from Bishop Falokpe Memorial Secondary School, Elisha. Susanna Odewale, CAC Chapel.
Fafiyebi Yemi Kayode from SLK Grammar School.
Welcome.
Adeni Olumuyiwa. I'm an alumnus of SLK Grammar School.
Beautiful.
I'm representing the body that is trying to midwife the project with SLK Grammar School.
Thank you.
Ajibade Gabriel, SLK Grammar School.
SLK Grammar School.
Ishadare Matthew from Ibokun Grammar School.
Ibokun Grammar School. Thank you so much for coming.
Ajayi Omalade from Ibokun Grammar School, Ibokun.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, man, for being here. We appreciate you.
Mustafa Juliet, a friend of Goho now.
Always a friend of Goho. Thank you for coming.
I am Giwa Said Adebowale, Eco Boys High School, Motion, Lagos.
Thank you.
Odumosu Sunday, Israel, and Saturday Girls High School, Lagos.
Beautiful. Thank you for being here.
Comrade Oladele Esu from Ebenezer Grammar School, Ijeda.
Wonderful. Thank you, sir.
Shofenwa, Ansarudin Girls High School, Lagos.
Thank you so much.
Adeniji David Adetola from Eco Boys Senior High School, Lagos.
Thank you.
Yeah, Paul Okonlaon from CAC St. Chapel here in Ibadan.
Beautiful.
I am Thomas Opeyemi from Apata Montessori School, New Okoba, Agege, Lagos.
Beautiful. Thank you. One of our new schools. Nice to have you.
Jegede Feolua from Apata Montessori School, Lagos.
Beautiful. Thank you for being here.
Owade Florence, Christ High School, Oleyo, Ibadan.
I was looking for you. Where were you hiding? Thank you for coming.
Olayo Jumoke, Christ High School, Oleyo.
Beautiful.
Femi Festus Osonyilade from Bishop Falokwe Memorial Secondary School, Elisha.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. We have work to do. Did I miss anyone? Did I miss anyone? I don't think I did. I cover everyone. I like this. This is cool. We have work to do, and we've been preparing for this for a long time. I want you to please pay special attention. I know some of you have not checked in yet. Don't worry, no worries. You'll get a chance to go there and check in. But for now, let's pay as much attention as we can. No distraction. Please take notes. We have a few things on your table. If you need a pen, I believe we have some pens laying somewhere. Take notes. There are no stupid questions, especially for new schools. You're coming new to this place with this. We are very purposeful in what we've done in the group. We have people in the group that will support the work. That is why we have some of our folks who have been here since yesterday. So they will support the work. Ask questions. You know, any question that comes to mind as we do this work. So I'm going to turn it over to Bob. Mr. Rollins is going to take it and is going to guide, and I'll be right there to support the work you've done. So let's get it started. Showtime.
Thank you very much. I especially want to welcome our new teachers, and I want to invite you to just take a breath and to trust that things will become clear. You need to hear about 5 or so different things to see the whole picture. It's almost like having a puzzle and you only have a few pieces. And the people who were here the first time 2 years ago likely remember how on the first day there were just too many new things, and then, right? And then the pieces will come together. Okay? And also, what I want to do is I want to do some tone setting. But first, I need to acknowledge a weakness that I have. And my weakness is that I get distracted too easily, especially, and maybe it's because I have 64 years, especially when phones go off over and over. So may I ask you to kindly be sure to silence your phone. Now, if it goes off, it's okay. It's happened. Mine goes off too. But if you can please do that, I forget what I'm going to say. The people who were here 2 years ago might remember the welcome song that we sang together. And guess what? Just when you need the technology to work, it poops out on you. So that makes it. Can you try to get this going again, please? Oh, boy. So that's another thing to know is technology's your friend, but sometimes it lets you down. So let's see if we can get this to wake up. Any chance of that? Okay. Well, then I'm just going to have to tell you the words. Oh, here we go. So this is a welcome song from the start of the year. You might wonder, why would we start with a song? And the answer is tone setting and to get everyone up and to get us to begin to become a group. And what better way to begin to become a group by joining together in song? So the song is a welcome song, and it just goes, welcome, oh welcome to everyone here. And now I remember that I go like that. Oh, good one. Good one. Come on. Yeah. Every once in a while it works. Thank you. Okay. So, can you see? Welcome, oh welcome to everyone here. Be of good voice and be of good cheer as we begin this brand new school year. We could change it, but why change it? So before we start singing it, can you kindly say it together with me? And if you're shy and you just want to whisper, that's okay, but get ready. So 1, 2, 3. Welcome, oh welcome to everyone here. Be of good voice and be of good cheer as we begin this brand new school year. And of course, I say year, and a lot of people here say, yeah, which is fine. And in Brooklyn, we know what they say. So the song basically goes, welcome, oh, welcome to everyone here. Now your turn. Welcome, oh, welcome to everyone here. Now I'll go, be of good voice and be of good cheer. Now you. Be of good voice and be of good cheer. Now we'll start from the beginning. Welcome, oh, welcome to everyone here. Be of good voice and be of good cheer. And now I'll sing the last part. As we begin this brand new school year. Okay? So, everyone up, please. Everyone up, if you're able, unless you are in a wheelchair. Okay. Everyone up. Okay. And everybody, let's take a voice and get ready. And we're going to sing together.
Turn it off.
And the thing went off. Yeah. But welcome, oh, welcome to everyone here. Be of good voice and be of good cheer as we begin this brand new school year. And remember to also write it on the board because technology sometimes will let you down. Okay? So let's see how we can do. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Welcome, oh, welcome to everyone here. Be of good cheer and be of good cheer as we begin this brand new school. One more time.
Welcome, oh, welcome to everyone here. Be of good voice and be of good cheer as we begin this brand new school year.
Okay, let's give ourselves a hand. That was amazing. Please have a seat. Thank you so much. And you know, those of you who do music and such, you probably know it can be done in a round. And it's wonderful if you do it the first day at my school. The teachers would sing it, get choked up on the first day, and the parents were so excited to see the love coming from the teachers and the welcoming. Okay. Now, let me just consult with Patrick. Would you like to do the hardware first, or what we did this morning with the different teachers?
Let's do the audio. Let's do the audio.
Okay. Okay. And sorry, folks. And okay, I'll do a very brief intro and then let them. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to do is to welcome the 4 new schools and to show them the hardware that's part of the package that you'll be returning to your schools with, so that you can have the digital library at your school. And at each table, we have 3 flavors of teachers. We have some mentor school teachers who came yesterday. We have other teachers who've returned after they came for this training 2 years ago, and we did a site visit. And then we have the 8 new teachers, and you're most welcome. Okay? So, I'm going to introduce this now. I'm not going to do a full detail because I want you to be able to do it. But for the veterans, for the people returning, hello again, nice to see you. You will be doing this, we hope, all of you, with other schools as this program cascades across your country or your state anyway. So there's no magical correct order like where to begin, but I'm going to begin with this little gadget. So this gadget has a name. It's called a Raspberry Pi, and it's made by an NGO out of the UK whose mission is to make computers for teachers such as us to use at schools such as yours that are low cost and reliable. So this computer, now we'll have to put it in Naira soon, but it's about $50 US, right? And so since a PC is many times more than that, that's pretty nice. Now, this little computer, like I said, it's called a Raspberry Pi. And that is to me, like what we call a corny math joke. If you remember from your math studies, pi, P-I, is, pi r squared, it's 3.14, it's what you use in geometry. And there's different kinds of dessert, apple pie, strawberry pie, blueberry pie, and then for some reason they chose Raspberry Pi, which would be P-I-E, like a pie that you eat, but they nicknamed it Raspberry Pi P-I, like the math thing. So if you're a math person, you're like, ha, that's pretty funny. And if you're not, you're like, why did they do that? I don't know. But that's the joke. So this piece of technology is called a Raspberry Pi. Can you give me one of those yellow boxes, please? Yeah, that one. Oops, sorry. Right. 50 and 100. Yeah. Yeah. So the gadget itself is deceptively cheap. And so what you're going to do is each school is going to get 2. They come in this little box that has the computer itself, a little case, and the power supply. So we'll be opening those at your table shortly. And then you might wonder, what kind of memory does it have? Well, remarkably, all of the information on the Pi is located in this little SD card, like a micro SD card. And thanks to technology, they're all on that little chip, which is wonderful because bringing 1,000 books to a school is expensive and hard. And now the first piece of information that's a little confusing for new people, okay? So the digital library, the little Raspberry Pi, one of the things that it does is it makes its own Wi-Fi hotspot, right? So you can connect with a gadget to the Pi. And it has a pretty strong signal, goes about, 50 meters outside, and it can usually go maybe through one wall. And right away, people get worried about data fees. And there are no data fees. And I have found that I need to say that like 5 times because people they don't want to connect their phone because they don't want the data fee. Some people have unlimited, I guess. But really, when you're connecting to this, there's no data fee. So in a few minutes, a little later, we'll hear from some of the teachers about how they use this powerful tool, which can be used for many things. And so over at the CAC Secretariat, what they've been doing is taking materials digitally, uploading them, which we'll explain, onto the Pi, and then people can come with their gadgets and download these items for free, no charge, and save them and go home with them. So that's one of the features, one of the many features that we'll be explaining today. Now, I'm going to try to speak at many levels. So I want to speak simply and clearly for people who are very new to this. And so if I say something that's confusing or anything, you are welcome to raise your hand for a clarification. Okay? And I'm also going to say some more advanced things to fill in some more knowledge of the people who've been here before. So you might know the term someone who's agnostic, someone who just has no faith. Usually that's what we mean. They're not Christian or Muslim or whatever. These gadgets are what we call device agnostic. They don't care, they're agnostic, what device you use. Any device that can connect on Wi-Fi to the internet can connect to the Pi. So if you have a smartphone, it can connect. PC, it can connect. Desktop can connect. Laptop can connect. And also tablets. Now, in the tablet world, there are many. And some of them are very, 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 very cheap. Well, they don't work that well. That's why they're so cheap. And some of them are pretty expensive. And what we have found is that there's a middle level, which is made by the company Amazon. And this is called an Amazon Fire. That's their brand. And they have a lot of power, and they're relatively inexpensive. But they also, as our veterans know, they can be a little, what would you say, finicky? You have to sometimes treat them just right. So the tablets, which you'll get in a few minutes, well, they look like this. Now that this one has a nice case for it, we purchased protective cases, and there's also a screen protector on it, which will help it last longer. Just to be a little more confusing, there's 3 sizes, so we'll have to work with that, and we'll explain that. So you can see that this one over here is bigger, I think, and we'll discuss that. Also, you'll be getting many headphones, and I mentioned before that I'm the kind of teacher who gets distracted. Well, sometimes in a room where people are using the digital library, you might have 5 different tablets playing a video. And my colleague, the Reverend, was saying he recorded a video, which you'll see, of himself doing a chemistry lesson, recorded the video, uploaded it to the Pi, which we'll show you how to do, and then his students downloaded it to the gadgets, and he was on a break in the office, and he could hear his voice. And he said, what, right? Why am I hearing my voice? And you could hear your voice maybe 5 times around with everyone playing the video. So that's why we gave you headphones. And also these, well, we'll show you so that you can have one gadget play to 5 kids. It's like a headphone splitter. So let's see. So we're going to hand these things out. Going to put together the pies, and let me think about what else I wanted to tell you about. Right, okay. So I wanted to just say one more word about Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is a technology that lets gadgets connect through the air wirelessly. And most of the time, we use it to connect to the internet. So when you get here, you go to the desk and you say, what's the Wi-Fi? And people have started to think that the word Wi-Fi means connect to the internet, which it almost always is. But today, no, we're not connecting to the internet. Internet is spelled I-N-T-E-R-N-E-T. It's confusing, but this is an intranet, I-N-T-R-A net. Sounds almost the same. And that's not important to know, and I can write it on the board if you care. But so that you know, it's like private, right? Remember I mentioned I'm distracted. What is it, 12 o'clock? It's going to go 12 times. Perfect. Why not at 1 o'clock? See, now I forgot what I was saying. So I was talking about the internet. Now, many people rightly are concerned or afraid about bringing the internet and internet access to children. The internet, of course, is flooded with, all kinds of criminal activity, blasphemy, everything. So an advantage with the Pi is that you control what's on the Pi. So if there's something that you don't want your students to see, you can hide it, you can remove it, right? So maybe you have, for example, for fun, there are some Bino and Fino cartoons, the Nigerian cartoon, on the Pi. Many people love having it. Some teachers are so tired of their students wanting to watch Bino and Fino that they just hide it. It's like when you have a child and you hide the candy or something. But I want you to know that way you have the control over that. So if you see something on the internet that's valuable, for example, there's a video of someone explaining a topic, you can download it and then put it on the Pi and people can access it. I'll give you an example. In Zimbabwe, a teacher was saying he always taught plate tectonics, which is what causes an earthquake underground, and he was required to teach this subject, and he taught it using one piece of chalk. Pretty hard to show what's happening under the earth with one piece of chalk. But then he was back home over the weekend, found a wonderful video on YouTube, downloaded it at home, drove back to the provinces Sunday night, uploaded it to the Pi, and then his students could watch it as many times as they wanted, and it had an animation of plate tectonics and an area on the test. They don't have it's different test in Zimbabwe, that they were always struggling with. Now his students were successful. So that's just one little example to start to show you what to do. Okay, so what I'm going to do actually is consult for a moment with Patrick before we start having people take a look at the different devices. Okay, great. So, like Patrick just said, what we're going to do is, first of all, invite any questions, and then also to our other teachers who are returning, if you think there's something that the group should hear that I didn't explain fully or something like that, it's a perfect time to do that. So let's open it up to questions or comments.
it and it will work very, very well. About 20 devices. I've tried 20 before.
And also, sir, like so many questions, the answer is it depends. It's like, well, here's the thing. If people came into the church and they connected, and I said, here's the Bible, you can download it to your phone. We could maybe have 25 people do it at the same time because it's not a video and it's a smaller file. I'm doing this, I don't know why. Okay, now, if we had a full video and 25 people tried to watch it at the same time, you might notice, like when too many people are on the internet in one hotel or something, you might notice that it slows down. But the good news is this will likely be able to serve your needs, right? Now, if everyone here connected on a tablet to one gadget and tried to all watch different videos, it might not be able to handle it. So the short answer is, don't worry about it. You're getting 10 tablets, it can do it. But if you try to get 20, 30, 40, 50 people, then it can't. And now to get a little more technical, I'll explain some of the larger files, like the textbooks that are 600 pages long. Because they were larger, I went online to a compression site called Small PDF. And I put the 600 meg textbook there, and it came back 200 megs. So it takes less space on the chip, downloads quicker, and takes less space when the person saves it on their phone. So there are steps behind the scene as you get better and better at it to answer your very important question of performance. So it depends. Great question, thank you. Yeah, does that remind? Oh, yes. Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank you. Like, my question is, if the information on the bridge bar is pre-installed and you have a particular information as per school, we have our own past question, we have our own things we want to be there. Is there a possibility we can upload it onto it? Like, can we put our own information on the bridge bar? Like, because what I get from what you said is that we have, there are things already stored on it. Like, you're getting an internet information on it without Wi-Fi because it produces its own Wi-Fi. No, we have our own personal information that we want to work with our kids. We upload it there. Like our school profile, our logo, and lots of stuff like that.
That's a great question. And
thank you.
We were going to demonstrate that shortly, and I'm just waiting while this is loading. Maybe we should jump ahead and let him just talk about what he did.
Yeah, let's do that. We just want to say kudos to you, Neil, one of our new members, for that question. So I appreciate that. So we can jump into what we want to do. The next thing we have on the agenda is what?
Well, I wanted to answer her question. Okay. I'm really glad you asked that question for a number of reasons, because one of them is I wanted to emphasize my approach, which you could even call anti-colonial, but you could say, like, I really want to empower you to make your own choices and to know that you can customize this library so that it fits your school. This library comes with resources from all around the world, and not many of them are Nigerian. Why? In Nigeria, many of the resources cost money. Other countries, such as Uganda, have put things on their internet that are open source, that I've downloaded and added to the pie. So you can decide, you know what, I don't want that. I'm going to put my own materials. Now, I know this is you guys are far, so let's, can we turn off the lights, please, in here? And so I apologize that it's a little hard to see. You'll get to see it close up, but this is the home page of the Pi, and it didn't look like this when the school got it 2 years ago, and they were capacitated, as you will be, to make the heading their own, to put their own choice of photo on there. You can change the photo in, I don't know, 30 seconds. And then they added their own materials, and you'll get to see, I know it's I'm sorry, it's far, but trust me, you'll see it close up. And right over here, yeah, I'll make it bigger in a second, but here, I'll show you, sorry, just give me 1 second. Where's books? Okay, so like over here, I'll just show you very quickly since it was a great question. And I'll make it bigger in a second. Okay, here we go. Okay. So like I said, Uganda puts all their books on the web. So I downloaded them all. There's about 20. I used small PDF to shrink them. And so if you were studying biology and you wanted to take a look and see how they did it in Uganda, you could go over here to the Biology Teacher's Guide, click on it, and it's blank. That's not good. Let's try a different one. I don't know why that happens. Please don't be blank. There we go. Well, I'm going to take a look at that later. That's embarrassing. Anyway, it was beautiful when I did it the first time. So what we've been doing, though, is adding actually Nigerian resources, and we're going to talk about that, a little later. So that was a great question. And then you had a comment or question. Is that right?
Yes, I want us to mention the radius that the Pi can cover, like from where to where. We mentioned I think 50 meters, 50 meters from where the Pi is located. Like in my place, the school has 3 blocks of classroom, 6 times 3, 18. So I stood at one end of the classrooms, and the Pi is in the other end. It's a long distance, but it still went through. But at times it will break off. So I think we should emphasize the length between the device and the Pi, how it can cover. Thank you, sir.
Yes, and what I look forward to doing is going outside. I'll plug a Pi in, and then we can go out with our gadgets and see. Also, by the way, I brought a Starlink so that we can demonstrate Starlink, so you can see that and have experience with it outside. And oh, sorry, that's my fault. You know what? Pardon me. I'm going to take, when I just mentioned Starlink, I'm going to park that over here. That's a distraction. I'm going to come back to that. Okay. Okay. I panicked before. I was embarrassed that it wasn't working. And what seemed like maybe 5 or 10 seconds to you seemed like an hour to me. And actually, that wasn't all blank. It was loading. Wow, this thing's really trying to mess with my mind. No, it's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It was there. You saw how it was white? It loaded like 10 seconds before I gave up on it. So, that's just the way, that's just part of being a tech person, is also being ready to confront challenges and solve them and know that the power will go out. Now I can see it's loaded on my laptop. So it'll come up in a moment. Okay. And we were talking about the devices and Starlink and the distance. Okay. So, because the Pi is wireless, you can have it secure inside and people are using it outside, right? So, for example, again in Zimbabwe, what they did was they had the Pi in the window locked, and they invited people after church to come with their phones within the 50 or more meters and download Christian materials and also just children's books, no cost, to go home on their phone, and they can delete them too. So I had mentioned, okay, here's a biology textbook, and there it really is. You know, I wasn't even kidding or anything. And it's, if you don't mind, I'm just going to scroll to the bottom. It's quite long. You know, it's got the whole. Anyway, that was just an example. So let's. Oh yes, sir.
There is another area you have not discussed. That is concerning the Pi brick. All right. That is concerning the Pi, the memory card. You have not told us the size, but I could remember then you told us it is 128 gig. I want you to explain to us, because there are some situations when we want to compress, we want to upload video. Some video are of high size that may pose problem. So how do we go about that? I want you to clarify that. Thank you.
So that was an advanced question, and we were talking about being able to upload materials onto the Pi. And it has like a speed limit, like a maximum capacity, the chip. And who was it who we did the compression with? Was that you? And you also? Or this is your first time hearing about it? Okay, this is great. So, like I said, now that you're in the tech group, the cutting edge group of people who are learning new, cost-effective, frontline educational technology, you also need to be troubleshooters and to know that when there's a challenge, well, you're Africans, you know, when there's a challenge, you have to sometimes somehow get over it. So this other group ran into that same challenge. They were trying to upload a video file, and the chip said too big. So what we did was
The video, when we shot the video, the size was about 700 and something megabytes. And while trying to upload it to the Pi, it was stating that it should not be more than 512 megabytes or even less. So we ran into problems. So we now consulted Bob, and he guided that we should look for an application to scale down the size of the video. So we now use the application. It's an external application. We had downloaded it from Google Play. So we now compressed the video to fit into even the size that is lesser than the required size to be uploaded on the Bridge Pi. And successfully, we were able to upload the video.
And you know what was cool too was that even though you were in the provinces, I think, right? Were you you were in inlands, right? Or were you here in IBADAN? In Elisha, and I was in San Francisco, we actually solved the challenge in like 20 minutes.
So sorry, I have an opinion to that. I feel a lot of time when you compress videos, it reduces the quality. So my question now is, can a bigger be bought and used instead of compressing videos? Like 1 terabyte and...
Sure. So her question was, well, instead of compressing the videos, why don't we get a bigger chip? Right? Great thinking. Thank you. So I don't know. And I'm hoping that my colleague and I back home will try it on a bigger chip, especially because they keep making them bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger for that very reason. However, I must say, have you filled up the chip? No, but have you filled? There's still more room, right? So when you see how much is on this 128 gigabyte chip, you'll be like, I mean, we haven't had the problem yet of running out of space. We had this problem, and this is probably a speed limit of 512, I mean, a size limit. And the reason they did that was probably so that if 20 different people are trying to download a big video, there would be a performance decay. And actually, I think that the compression site we used, the quality came out fine. Yeah. Did you say?
Yes. What? Yes. I compressed the video twice. The first compression scaled it down. I downloaded another compressor. Still compressed that one. It's on my phone. I'll get it. It's here. So another compressor still compresses, still down. And the quality of the video, it was still good. And it didn't cut even the length of the video. It captured the entire lesson from start to finish. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. I was going to the, you're next, sir. I was going to go show you on the internet, but I just want to be clear. Thank you. We are going to explore using a bigger chip. By the way, the SD card is about 22 US. We'll put it in Naira, but the whole package is about 100 US by the time you have the computer's 50, the chip is 20, the case is 10, the power supply is 50, 70, 89, 10. Oh, and tax.
Okay, I was going to ask before she stood up. The chip, is it a dedicated one? Can we get a local one, like if that is full, rather than wait for you to supply another one? Can we get a local one and replace it with? Does it have to be that specific one?
So the question was, could you buy a local chip? Well, the short answer, by the way, is that you don't need to, because there's only one slot, and yeah, to supply it. But as Madame mentioned, she said, have you heard her something about the brand? And for some reason, when I purchased the same size chip by a different competing company to save a little money, it didn't work. And so I have just been sticking with this one kind. And actually now they only let you buy 5 at a time. So I've actually had to ask other people, my neighbors, to buy 5. But that's a great question. And if some school finds they need another chip for some reason, then we will buy another chip.
Thank you so much, Bob, for giving all the understanding in relation to the use of the bridge bar. My concern here, this is a long-term program which has been introduced, and I'm sure everybody is excited about that. It's about the pie, how long it will be used. Is it for a year or 2 years? And what will be the best way to handle it? Is it available here in Nigeria? Maybe it goes bad. Maybe they want it again. Should they wait on you to get it in America, or they will get it in Nigeria here? And more so, how best they will be able to handle all this digest. I think it's good for them to know the handling, the security of the digest.
Whenever I ask Pastor Dr. for a check for something, he will know why. And I need you to know that he puts out the check for this stuff. Everything that you're getting, he puts out the check. So if it gets bad, because of safety, we don't want anything that will create problem. I would rather you send us information and say we need blank, and then we'll be willing to provide it. It will not come directly from me, but I get the information. It goes through different levels. I get information from you, and you've been doing a good job of that. I will call Bob, and Bob will say, I'm going to purchase it. Bob will probably purchase it, send it to me. I say, send me the check. I get the check, and I go bother Baba so that I can get the check from. However, I also want to add something. You also should be able to delete what you don't need in the chip. It's possible. If you don't need information, remove it. How long? It will last you as long as you take good care of it. You have to be gentle with it so that you don't mess it up. It will last as long as you take care of it. That's the simple answer to that question.
Great.
All right. Thank you, everybody. I again appreciate your partnership and your cooperation for this program. Regarding the supply of the pie, I want to assure you, number one, we want you to take good care of the material. You know, here they will say what people don't pay it for. You know, you put it, how you handle it anyhow. Okay, we want you to take proper good care of it, the safety, you know, the good care of the item itself. But if peradventure something happened to your pie, all you just need to do is to get in contact with Dr. Awusoba, the director of the program. Our purpose is to make sure you have, good materials to work with. We don't want you to go out of your ways to start looking for local one. Plus, again, I don't think we can trust the locally made one, China made one, or anything like that. But we will guarantee you, as long as it is not abused, stolen, or so, if it's well kept and situation happens, I can guarantee you, by the grace of God, once you get in touch with him, he will make an arrangement, and then we will provide you another one. I think it happens before, right? Because you gave me the report. It was your school, right? You gave me the report. Then some were defective, and we make sure we replace it. And this time around, due to some easy means of getting things now across to Nigeria, we can get it to you within a week or two, by the grace of God. And he even has, like a wonderful person that is working with us, a liaison person that can easily get it across to wherever your school is. All right? Thank you. God bless you.
Yeah, I just wanted to finish answering that question. Okay. Few good things. First of all, the Raspberry Pi Foundation, their mission is to make these machines to work in under-resourced or low-resource areas. So they knew that these were going, not just to a fancy school in London. So they're fairly robust. And generally with tech, if you're making a budget for a tech intervention, you think, okay, probably every year about 5% of the gadgets will fail. Let's make sure that we're ready for that. You can't expect 100 gadgets to just work for years and years. Okay, but you can expect most of them to. So we've, with all of the gadgets that we've given out in all these years, with all the kids moving them around in the Nigerian heat and with the power spikes and everything, we've just had only 2 fail. One of them was the SD card. And was it your Pi or the card? Yeah, so it will happen. Now, it might be, if it fails, because somebody left it and dirt got in. Electronics do not like dirt. It might have gotten wet. Electronics, as you know, do not like getting wet. There might have been a power spike. Okay? There might have been lightning in the area. That would be enough to fry something like this. But considering how many we've fielded, right, Patrick, for a couple of years, we're feeling pretty good. So please tell us if something fails, and we'll do our best. Oh, also we had a few tablets that failed as well. And when we did our site visit last year, we just swapped them. Yeah, so if we can silence that phone, that would be awesome. And yeah, you're right. But there was one other thing. The thing failed. Replacing it, I don't remember. Here we go.
Okay, so as it is with softwares, there are updates. Yeah. Maybe with the OS or the version itself. So will this have an update? Will there be updates? How do we go about it? How frequently will there be updates, if there will be? And how do we go about it? Yeah. Updates to the software, to the software itself. The software itself, not the tablet. The software it runs on. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're actually doing that very thing. The library that I copied onto, I don't know, 30 chips, SD cards 2 years ago. Since then, I've made a new one, and I'll show it to you shortly. And so what we're going to do this very day is we're going to take the Nigerian resources that our colleagues have found on the internet and some different Christian writings and things like that, and we're going to make one perfect chip, and then we're going to make copies. On the technical side, copying an SD card is a little trickier than just copying a USB. Some laptops can do it. I have these two gadgets, and they can do from one master to two new ones, and it takes about 45 minutes, so you have to do them all. So, sir, that was the long answer. The short answer is we're just going to do a new version and copy it, and send you home with it. And then if there's an update, we'll just have to copy it. Because, right, the Pi does not get on the internet. So it's not like another gadget that can download new software. Okay, was that the last? Okay. Oh, he's taking.
Maybe we're going to get into hardware in a second, correct? Yeah. So when we do that, you will interface with each other. We're expecting mentor schools to help at each level. We'll spend about 45 minutes on that. It will be a very enriching discussion. We're going to stay away from it. We're going to just walk around. You guys can share whatever about the hardware. Then later on, we'll talk about other things. But let me bring you the good news. Because I was told it's okay. You know, we've been talking about solar for a long time. So tomorrow, we're going to have somebody come here. We mean what we say when we say. It may take some time, but we always stick with it. So we have someone coming here tomorrow. He will speak to us, and we'll see what it brings. We'll look at his price, and we're going to compare with other folks. Eventually, that will happen. We do know some of the schools, some of you guys have inbuilt a solar system already. By show of hand, if your school has a standing solar, please raise your hand and let me know what school. That is grammar school, CSC. What else? Who else? Us-Acf Grammar School. Oh, I know about Akpata. I was hoping you would raise your hand. Yeah, I'm glad you did. Okay. Duarte has one. Where's my secretary here? You want to write that down for me quickly, Bob? Duarte, just write Duarte. I don't want to forget. Duarte, Dohertyher. Oh, look out. Okay, that's fine. I'll take that. Duarte, and then CAC Grammar School, CAC Grammar, and then okay, ESA, / OKE. Yeah, you can put OKE. That's fine. It's not slash, but I mess it up. I've been in Brooklyn for too long. There's one more. Apata, APATA. Thank you. So we have those 4. So we'll see how we walk around this. The rest of you, we're going to let you know exactly how this is going to happen. Here's the other good news. Because you put so much into this work. So in Nigeria, you have 3 terms, correct? So we're going to, it's not a lot, but we don't want you going around spending your money. And some of you have done that in the past, trying to use your money to charge this one and spend a little dollar on there. We're going to give you stipends. 2 of you in each school, we're going to start. From next school year, you get stipend for representing the school and doing this work. So you remember we've been talking about it for a long time? We're about to get it started. There is going to be a system. Yeah, we can clap for ourselves for that. Yeah, I think. So we're going to get that started. There will be a system in place. Here's the condition. We're using it to motivate you to do the work. So you have to demonstrate that you have done the work. There's no question in my mind. We trust you guys. You'll do it. But we have to have a system in place so that when we go in front of people at CSC in Brooklyn, New York, and we say, this is what we did. As we are talking to you, guess what? They're watching this because they're streaming it. So, and I've received call today. So we saw Bob. We saw Bob online, we saw what he's doing. I saw you when you came out. So when we go there and we say to them, can you please, give us additional fund because we needed to do this and that. We have to demonstrate that you are doing the work. Does that make sense? That is what it's about. And we are people who take this very seriously. I have somebody sitting here who has spent, look, at least 2 schools is supporting. If I give you in quick Naira value, I'll do it in a second. Let me tell you how much of his money, his family money, he has put into this. But he doesn't want me to say it, but I'm just going to ignore him and pretend as if I don't see him. He has spent about almost 7 million Naira of his money. It's right there. So that is what we do. So I hope you take this seriously and do the best you can. As we continue this, there's no doubt in my mind that the best is yet to come about this work. So, is it a good time for us to do hardware? Well, check on something. And
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to use my stipend to buy some yams.
So the question is, aside getting material from the bridge pie, like something that is pre-installed, can we also put a lesson plan, like class activities, like you want other teachers to have access to it, so that it can be exchanged within classes?
Yeah, that's exactly what the school did that we're going to tell you about. So I just clicked, these guys did it themselves. This heading says senior school materials at AHOC, which is the acronym for their school. You can see they put all these files here. I know it's blurry, I apologize, but you can see it. I'm just going to click on the first one. No, I can make it clear. So I downloaded it just now to my laptop. And here it is. Opening. It might open in a weird format. Okay. So this is what they uploaded here. So I'm glad that you're raring to go, and I can't wait to actually have you have the materials in your hands. So what we're going to do is hand out the material. Everybody is well. Oh, I'm pressing the microphone. Sorry. Just using my. Okay. Great. Yeah. So actually, each one of the teachers, all of them, is going to get a souvenir bag with this wonderful. Don't quite hand it out yet, but you can model it.
Oh, 1 second, Bob. 1 second. Give me that for a minute. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say this. You see these bags? I I think we have what, 32 of them?
Well, I know we have one.
We have 32 of them. This came out of private donations, by the way. Private. And so half of it, 16 of them came from Bob and half from me. So you're getting one.
I was laughing because I thought he was going to say private donation, and then I was going to have to say, well, yeah. You. Anyway, they have a zipper, and it's good, but not waterproof. So, yeah. So be careful. I'm just laughing because I made these certificates in another country, and we put them, and we worked so hard, and then the graduates went off, and it started raining, and they used it to keep the rain on their heads. So if it's raining, please don't. Okay. So, well, 1 second, Patrick, because I just want to clarify something. Okay, we're going to get things working and connect a tablet to the Pi. But, okay, we could have everyone turn on their own Pi, but that would be a problem. There's interference. Don't hand them out quite yet. Okay. I'm not sure exactly what happens technically when there's multiple Pis on within the same area. They don't like it, right? You just don't do it. And I had thought that if we named the SD cards with a different name, Goho 4, Goho 1, Goho 2, that they wouldn't try to talk to each other, but I was wrong. So what we will do is we're going to just connect one tablet or two tablets at each table to the Pi that's up here. Okay, so as you will see when you're at your table, and some of you also will have gadgets and phones, but let's not all connect our phones yet. But see, I'm going up here to where I connect my Wi-Fi. I mean, where I choose my Wi-Fi. And see, I have the choice now. I have Bob's iPhone. I have a hotspot. I have the UI Wi-Fi. And then I also have this one called Goho 4. They're all called Goho 4 because I've been copying Goho 4 for a year. So you will choose Goho 4. Now, it doesn't always work the first time. This is not Apple level. This is not Apple level prices. It's not a famous brand name. This is a not-for-profit, scrappy, low cost, out in the field. So you have to do your part too. So sometimes it just won't come on. But if you try it, right? Do you have that too? Or does it always work for you the first time? Yes. Yeah.
Sometimes when you connect it, it will connect immediately. Sometimes you try about 2 or 3 times before it connects.
Yeah. And sometimes you have to turn the Wi-Fi off or on. I'm sure you're used to that in other settings. Now, there's one particularly confusing part of this process, which is, unfortunately, the gadget has a confusing web address. You know, if you want to look at Toyota, you go to toyota.com. You know, this is not that way, and we have not figured out how to change the address. However, it's only hard the first time, because once you connect a tab to the Pi, it will remember this address. Okay. There is one slight good part, which is that the home address is this 10.10.10.10. And 10.10.10.10 is actually a good thing to know if you're a tech person, because it's a shortcut into many gadgets. So for example, if you're somewhere like at a hotel or a university and you can't connect for some reason to the normal address, it's like a workaround is to try 10.10.10.10. Just so you know, in your back pocket. So a little bit, I just want to introduce it for 1 second because it is a little bit confusing. So if I just go to 10.10.10.10, It doesn't work. That's okay. I'm not giving up. Oh, you know what? While I'm doing this, I'll also tell you, oh, here's another tricky thing. And there's a lot of them. I'll get this going in a second. Sometimes our gadgets are too smart for us. They think they know more than us. So, when you connect by Wi-Fi to the Pi, you're not on the internet. And sometimes, right, your gadget will say to you, oh, you're not on the internet. And you have to say, I know I'm not on the internet. Stop helping me. So sometimes these tablets will say, you're not on the internet. Problem. There's no problem. The problem is your tablet thinks it's helping you, but it's not, right? And sometimes also with phones, sometimes a phone it's sure you want the internet. So you connect your phone to the Goho, and then your phone says, no, you're not on the internet. And you have to think, okay, I know I'm not on the internet. Stop. So sometimes it will even, like if you tried it here, you might be using, and this might have happened just now, I don't know. And sometimes your phone, to help you, will jump onto the UI Wi-Fi because it has good internet. And so all of a sudden you're on the internet again. Has that happened to you where it just jumps? Some gadgets are so smart that they jump to the best Wi-Fi signal, best internet Wi-Fi signal. So don't worry, you're not doing anything wrong. We're just trying to tell our gadgets who's in charge. And stop helping me. Sorry, let me just I really want to show you the 10.10.10. It should be working now. Good. Okay. So you see how up at the top it says Rachel. We've called this the Rachel interface. There's a wonderful NGO in California called World Possible, and they were the ones who originated this technology. And they got these different open source resources, put them all together, put them on a chip, and made them available at no cost for people like me to do projects like this. Now, unfortunately, they made a very poor choice of the logo, and it really bothers me. It's the whole world in a white man's hand. It's like, really? Nice cultural sensitivity, guys. I really wish there was a picture of not a white hand holding the whole world, right? You get it? I think you guys have been in the States long enough to know what I'm getting at. It's like, really? So I sort of wanted to hide it. But the Rachel interface has its pluses, and you'll get to see it. The modules are in alphabetical order. And just for fun, I'll just give you a preview over here in Great Books of the World. If you go to Philosophy and Religion, oops, come on, get bigger. So here's the Bible. And then usually at the beginning of these things, there's a bunch of stuff about the license and all that. So that's annoying. You have to scroll through. Oh, I see. I was supposed to pick. Sorry. So let's start with the beginning. Right. So there it is. So there's the Rachel interface. You'll see it in a second. And then my colleague. No, I was fine. I just wanted to make sure not to miss it. I'm sure I looked funny for a minute there. Did I make a funny face? I think my kids would have really laughed, even though they're grown up. I think I'll just stop there and not worry about it. I think we're ready for the, oh yeah, there's another problem with the tabs. It's a little tricky. Yeah, forgot about this. So it's a little bit challenging. Okay. So Amazon wants these tablets when you turn them on with your new tablet, they want them to go on the internet and fetch a lot of advertisements. So what we do is we don't do that. Okay? Now, if you ever connect one of these to the internet, it will fill it up with edutainment and games and ads. And so what? You can work around it. But for now, there's none of that. So the first time you turn it on, it will say, choose a Wi-Fi, get on the internet. And you'll think, no, I want to skip that. But the option to skip it does not show. You have to, it's so annoying. So you have to like turn it off or go out and try it again, right? You've seen this? And then when you do it the second time, at the bottom, there's a little window that says skip. And you can move ahead. So if you accidentally try to get on the Wi-Fi, it's okay. It's no big deal. But when we set these up, we're going to try to skip it. There's three sizes. This is 7 inches. There's also an 8-inch somewhere. And then this is the newer one, the more expensive one, the bigger one. There's 10. They come in many different cases. The difference means nothing. We pick different colors just to try to make it easy for you to here, see if you can pop that open, okay? The cases have little stands that you can use. You can kind of put it like that if you want. We put screen protectors on them. If they're annoying, you can pull them off. And I want to give special thanks to the team that helped get these ready last night. Warren put screen protectors, which is really annoying, on like 40 tablets. And Abdullah also in the back did a lot of help. And we had 2 or 3 guys helping charge them. So if we could just give them a quick clap. Yeah, it was a lot of work. It was, wouldn't you say, it was like 60. So yeah. So what we're going to do now is, firstly, we'll take out the tablets, and at each table, let's have the new teachers be helped by the returning teachers to let's just get these tablets on and connect them on the Wi-Fi to Goho 4. And let's just see how it goes. So yes, please hand out the bags. And like we said, everyone's going to get a bag. We have enough. But right now, it's just one for the new schools. Here you go. Yeah. Oh, okay. We're going to have We're going to have the mentor teachers stand up for a moment to be recognized. So up you go. Who else was that? We had, where are the mentor teachers in the back? There we go. 1. Stand on up. 2, 3, 4. Got 2 more to go. 5. 1 more to go. 6. Okay, great. Okay, you ready? Let's do it. Open it up.
Just a quick note. The bags for now, the rest of you will get 1 bag later for yourself, but the new schools are the ones that have the package now. Your tablets are not in there. You'll get 15 tablets. But I just want you to know at each table, we have a mentor partner. There is our Reverend right here, and there is my sister from the Secretariat. And at that table, we have, where are they? We have him, the other Eco Boys. Where's the Eco Boy? Okay, so we have somebody. All right. So they will be helping you as you open this stuff. Just get used to it. Ask questions. The rest of you sitting there, please help them share the good and the bad in terms of your experiences. We just want you to talk to each other, get to know each other a little more with this stuff, and then we'll take it from there.
Are there any tablets in the bag?
No, we don't have tablets in the bag yet. Okay, you will get, where's Abdullah? If we can we get how many tablets we need at the table? Maybe two?
Yeah, two.
Yeah.
Let's have the bigger ones.
Yeah, the 10. We can use the 8 if it's there.
12, 10. So
Yeah, that's fine. We have enough time. You can please. Can you help us put two big screen tablets at each table? Turn it on. Ask questions. Get used to it. Please show them mentor partners and the rest of you part of the cohort 1. Thank you so much.
Darn good. Okay, so what do this until let me ask when the lunch is coming? Good idea. Then we'll break for that. Yeah. Hey, maybe tell them what happened. Tablet. You have to get your tablet connected. Lunch. Before they get lunch. Hello. Mhm. Guess who I want to tell the group that? Would you? So when you do that, there's a balance between security. If they're too secure, you can never get them. And if they're unsecure, they'll be stolen. So, okay, that'll be good. I mean, not straight away, but when it's time. Yeah, I see you're bringing the real world Sierra Leone experience. Do you want to see the I thought maybe you were curious of how many chapters. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. Take us to lunch and then one more lunch. Then we can make a stop because there's a Q&A type of thing for 10 minutes to do that. We could do also once people connect, we can give them the rest of their tablets. Are you going to new schools, right? Yeah. All right. Yeah, we can do that. You don't need to charge. You just need a couple of them. Right. They will charge them when they get the
As I dance,